Hello, it's Laura Gathers with Love Heart of Marriage Coaching, bringing you wisdom for wives in 5. This is where we take 5 minutes or less and dig into the Word of God, searching for nuggets that we can apply to our lives as wives. Ladies, this message today is sure to convict your heart. Yep, and I'm saying it with a smile. I want you to feel the exact same way I felt when I heard this message on being teachable. Now, today I'm going to ask you, are you teachable in your marriage? Because a wise wife is teachable and she is willing to be taught by her husband. That's right. The Lord placed them as the head of our family. And if there is anyone that we should be willing to sit at their feet and listen, it should be them. Why? Because we are going to trust that the Lord will deposit everything in them that he needs to, so that our family and our marriage can be all that he created it to be. Before we go deeper into the message, let me read to you Proverbs 26:12. Do you see a man wise in his own eyes? There is more hope for a fool than for him. So ladies, are you wise in your own eyes? Are you a know-it-all? Can your husband not tell you a thing? Now, before you answer that question, I'll give you a scenario. You're sitting at the table. Now, you are in charge of cooking dinner. And every day your husband comes home and he says, honey, I think I have a better idea to help you cook dinner better. Now, you think that you're top chef. You think that you can cook with the best of them. But your husband has something that can make you become a better cook. Are you going to sit down and listen to him? Or are you going to say, let me hear it, honey? And he start talking. Well, I read that if you take and you saute the onions first and then you add in the meat, that it will give it more flavor. And in the back of your head, you're already thinking, I'm not going to do that. That's not the way I cook. You could have prevented your casserole or whatever, your stir fry from becoming better, all because you did not want to hear your husband. Now, that's a silly example, but think about it. What things do you believe that you are the best at, that you're not open to even hearing how you can become better, especially when it comes to your marriage? Is there something that you think that, hey, I'm wife of the year? But you're actually not, because you're not teachable. If every time your husband brings a suggestion to you, you automatically shut him down, or you're open and receptive, honey, I'll hear you out. But in the back of your head, you're thinking, I'm not going to apply anything that he's saying. Like, I'm not doing that. I don't care what he says. Then you're not teachable. You're open and you're receptive, but you're not teachable. And that means that a fool is better off than you. A fool will do more good than you. That's not cute. We have to be open and receptive and teachable in our marriage. Now, many of you are probably teachable at church. Your pastor can tell you something and you'll apply it. You're teachable when you're amongst your friends. They can suggest something to you and you're running to the store to try it. You're teachable on your job because you believe that your boss has the skill sets, or whoever that person they're bringing in for the training has the skill sets that you need to make you become a better employee. But when it comes to your husband asking you to do something or recommending that you do something, you automatically shut it down. Now, maybe you think that your husband doesn't know anything. And I don't know your husband. I don't know what type of decisions he makes, or what could lead you to believe that you don't have to listen to him. But I do know God. And I do know that God placed the husbands as the head of our households, whether we like it or not. It's in his word. They're the head. And if he trusts them to lead our family, then I'm sure he can deposit whatever it is that he wants to make our family better, or to make us better as their wives, their helpmates inside of them. So I challenge you to not shut down every suggestion or anything that your husband brings to you. Really process it and ask the Lord to show you how to apply it to your life and when to apply it. But ladies, do not automatically shut down the advice and the wisdom that can come from your husband because they're your husband. So ladies, once again, I'll ask you, are you teachable? Only you can answer that question. This is Laura Gathers from Love Heart of Marriage Coaching. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be blessed.